God, what a time to be alive. We back at 'em, we doing it, we killing it like we usually do. Yeah, I'm the kid that your bird probably squawk about. Give me a minute, pushing shit to the limit. Very rare and inventive, revenue streams broaden out. That's what we all about, bank account, large amounts. Fine women, double laps, infinity pool. I'll be a goddamn fool to listen to you. A BT20 splits keeping me blunted. These other clowns frontin', watching all of my moves. Whip foreign cop visms, it's a visa spree. These hoes teasing me, spit dope egregiously. Act spiffy, see the dog stiffy. Eyes shifty, but the bark's witty. Man. Wordplay quite nifty. Spent a couple of Benjis, then I'm Gosha Ruchinski. CDG couldn't fit me. All black, 3-piece, Larry Leisure suit. Everything artisanal, veal and veggies seasonal. Ain't a nigga even touch.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to another episode of High Commentary featuring your boy Black Hoodie. As you can see, we updated the team a little bit, tried to not only fill up the Pokedex, but try to get some things well-rounded. I do want to have a Nidoking for this playthrough. I don't know why, because Nidoking's kind of like meh, but I want to switch it up a little bit. Still, nobody can learn Rock Tomb. It's quite unfortunate. So, with all that being said, well, I did check the nature on this guy. He's hasty. So, technically, let's just, get into things. This is the third episode of High Commentary, technically in the chronological version, but we are still working out some kinks in production. So, you might get episode 2, you might get it in a different format. I still have not decided. Just please bear with me. This cave is it's okay as far as like Pokemon selection. I did manage to get a Butterfree during the Viridian Forest playthrough. I didn't catch one. I caught a Caterpie, did the whole thing, and we barely beat Brock. As an update, I know you saw it in the earlier little montage that the game was dope enough to include in its coding, but it was not fun. Just to give you a little bit of thought, I think we got through Geodude just fine with Butterfree, and then we got hit by a Rock Tomb, and that immediately one-shot Charmeleon, Butterfree, and then it took an exorbitant amount of moves and sand attacks to beat Onix. If anything, I think I'll try to figure out how to reel and how to make a reel out of it, and at least show that portion of the battle, because it was pretty intense. Geodude, people in the Pokemon universe, if you caught that Pokedex entry, people in the Pokedex, in the Pokemon universe, they hurl Geodudes at each other during snowball fights. One, they'll faint because rock is weak to water. So what is snow made out of? Okay. And then you're gonna kill somebody, you're gonna give somebody a concussion for no reason. Nobody on my team can learn Bullet Seed, so you know that now. That'll change, hopefully. What is it? It is going to be another Geodude, but little does he know I already caught her little brother. How are you named Geodude if you can be a female version? I don't really understand. Your name's Geodude. You're a dude. All Geodudes should be men, and that's not sexist or anything. It's in the name. And Geodudes can be women. Why would you even want that? Why would a woman want a Geodude as a representation of her? And I'm getting off topic, but it just makes no sense to me. Getting into the battle, this Clefairy just decided to start off the battle just slapping me up real quick I am his puto. And if you know Spanish, you know what I meant. Not cool. So we're gonna hit it with a little poison. I know fairies don't exist in this region, which is, they were, I don't know, normal's pretty good typing, so is it normal fairy or is it just fairy? Because it probably could have kept both. That's like a pretty good type matchup. What's the only thing that could be able to beat fairy and normal? Maybe steel? I don't know. But we about to win this real quick because this is a waste of our time. She used an encore for no reason. I really don't care. Don't care. Hurt herself in poison again. She confused now. Oh, she's confused again. And she's poisoned. And she's dead. And we win. And we get 102 experience points. Netherran moving up in the world. Just moving on up. To a deluxe apartment in the sky, if you feel me. What are we gonna get right here? Another Geodude. And it's a woman again. Or a girl. I don't know how that goes. I just don't understand Geodudes. But I guess the first generation with like the original Red and Blue games, that they have like genders assigned to the Pokemon you encounter. I don't remember. I hate Zubat, but we're gonna send out a little bit of Latino heat. I'm astonished that he used this move. Cause why? We use Ember. And he barely survives. He used Astonish again, aren't we? So anyway, we decided to try to catch it for the Pokedex. And I asked myself when I was at this point in the playthrough, is Crobat in this game? And what generation did Crobat come into existence? Was it the 3rd or the 4th generation? I feel like it was like somewhere in Johto, because there was a period of time where they were just adding evolutions to stuff for no reason. And I don't remember, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He went to the box. I'm not gonna use him ever. And so this cave, there's just a random scientist in this cave. He told me not to sneak up on him, but he approached me. How did I sneak up on him and I'm just minding my own business? I don't get it. I could say that race was involved, but I think my character is like technically Japanese. Everybody's Japanese. He used a supersonic because that's cool. Nah. Did I hit myself in the face? Yes. Yes, I hit myself in the face in this turn. And I don't understand it. Are we gonna be able to use this Ember? Latino eats. And he's done. It's a big crit. Shout out to Big Crit. I don't know the last time anybody's heard a Big Crit song, but he has some hits. You know, if Big Crit would give me the license and not put him on the channel, be honest with you. Alright, we're gonna go up against this Voltorb, which is basically just a Pokeball. The design team was just like, nah, it don't even matter. Like, they gonna buy this. And that's kind of low-key the attitude they've had up until maybe recently. But I'm getting off topics. When they pulled out a Voltorb, it's like, this is gonna F them up with this. You know, and it's like, I got it. A ball. It's just a ball, and it also happens to be the color of a Pokeball, which coincides with our franchise. And get this. When you encounter it in the world, it explodes in your face. You can't even catch it because it's just gonna explode. I think that's how the meeting went. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I just think it was just lazy design. You could have did anything you wanted. You could have did. Well, what idea haven't they thought of? So I can't really say, oh, you could have did, because they've got like so many different types of Pokemon, and they're not all based on animals, and they're not all based on like plants. So it's like, what is Trevenant based off of? I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm curious now. Is that how you pronounce it? Trevenant? Trevenant. Anyway, encountering this bug catcher, he tells me the most obvious thing. You gotta get through this cave to go to Cerulean City. You have to. There's no other way around it. And he's running up with 3 bugs. Run up, get done up. Run up, get done up. I don't think that you wanna. Oh, he really don't want it because he could pull it up with a Caterpie. A Caterpie, like, what is a Caterpie gonna do for him? I'm getting pumped up, but it don't really make a difference because the RNG in this game is like ridiculous. Even though that was super effective, it should have one-shot. Maybe not one-shot, it's 2 levels better than me. I don't know. I don't remember the level scaling being like this, but then again, it's been a while since I've like paid attention to levels somewhat in Pokemon. It really I don't think about it. Like, I think about it in terms of like competitive, but I don't think about it in terms of like actual playthrough, because most of the time, especially like Scarlet and Violet, I was kind of just out here doing me. So it wasn't like when I decided to face the gyms, it was not a problem. When I decided to do the little Team Star, they running out of team names. When I decided to do the little Team Star run through, it was just not hard. I did have a little bit of trouble with one of those Reveroom, because I don't remember what type it turned into, but it was recovering and things just weren't going well, and somehow I still managed to win. He's going to use Harden, pause. Why he's using pause? I called it pause. Why he would use Harden? Out of all the moves, Harden, you're not going to break the shell. I don't think you're going to break the shell. It's literally like, how do actual caterpillars survive in the wild if you can actually break the shell so easily? But I assume in real life, lots of butterflies or caterpillars or whatever stage they are throughout the metamorphosis, because science, they probably are a fair amount of caterpillars that get murked just for just being there, because there's plenty of bugs and animals that eat bugs. And that probably makes sense on why bugs are the weakest type in this series. There's no reason why a bug could be good. What typing could you give a bug? A type matchup with a bug, what could you give that and it would actually help out its situation? I don't believe that type exists, to be honest with you. Cause bug is, excuse my language, YouTube ass. And it's not just me saying it, it's everybody saying it. But we digress. Here we are coming across a male Geodude, which is kind of on par for the brand if you ask me. I don't know. I'm just a man trying to catch them all. Gotta catch them all. This cave is honestly just so monotonous. So eventually there's a mon I'm trying to catch, and then we'll skip ahead a little bit so we can you don't got all day to listen to me, but if you want to take all day to listen to me, I'd understand. Anyway, we keep getting stopped by, what is this, a Geodude? What is this? This is 2 males and 2 females for the count. Geodude. Yeah, I get it. Because that's what it's called. Anyway, we're making our way through. We're gonna get stopped here. What is this? Oh, it's a Paris. For some reason, I thought Paris was just in Leaf and Green, but I'm gonna have to start checking version exclusives in the downtime in between plays. But we all make mistakes. That's why we're doing a voiceover. Ooh. So I'm gonna knock him out one shot. Can't catch him. Just a waste of my time, my efforts, my energy. Paris he doesn't care about me at all. Criminal. It's a member of that organization, and they all wear like black rompers with belts in the middle with a big old R. So if the feds see them, the feds are like, oh, they're a law-abiding citizen, but they're really not though, because they have a big old R on the front of their chest. And Giovanni, oh, spoiler alert, the boss of Team Rocket is Giovanni, which I guess that was I think I did some research where there was their little ode to the mob or the Yakuza. I have to do some research on that because I could just be making it up. That's totally possible. Anyway, Central is knocked out and I felt nothing. The Nidoran grew to a level 11. Moving along. Level 15. What do we learn? Sleep powder. Okay. I think we deleted tackle because is tackle considered the weakest move in the game because there's attacking moves that are awful. But as far as attacking moves, what is the weakest attacking move? Is it tackle or scratch? My money's probably on tackle. But when you really think about it, if you've been in a fight, what's more likely to cause some damage? A tackle probably, because if you tackle the wrong way, you can fall on your head and bad things. So I think scratch might be weaker than tackle or pound. Pause. I don't know. Another thing we'll have to do research on. This Rattata, he can't really deal with me. Okay. Another Zubat. Why did I pick Spearow here? I'm not really sure why. But hey. I can't find my vape. Anywho, just another Zubat. And I'm tired of them. I don't know if I said this earlier, but I wish I can draw. So I'm can anybody do an animation of me rolling through Mount Moon with Zubats in my wake with the little X's over their eyes, like in cartoons? Just so I can illustrate how much I dislike them. And excuse me if I'm sniffling a little bit. This weather change has got me a little disoriented, to be honest with you. I live in the Midwest, and if you know anything about Midwest weather, it tends to be a little bit bipolar. It's not fun for anyone involved. I tend to get sinus headaches, and it's not the deal. Anywho, moving forward, we are about halfway through Mount Moon. I think we got maybe a little bit ways to go. I think I'm gonna try to expedite things in a second for us. What is this? Oh, it's another Paris. Oh, look at God. I think I literally said this when I caught this mon. Look at God, because that's gonna help us out quite a bit, if I'm being honest with you. Come on, bruv. You scratch me in my face, and then I'm trying to bring you along, create a better life for you. I sell the same thing to my cat. And he don't be listening any more than this Paris is listening. And I can't deal. Because what did I do but try to make things easier for you? I feel like everybody's had that conversation with somebody at some point. So what did I do besides try to make things better for you? Are we going to catch him though? Hallelujah. Oh, come on, bro. Don't you want to go to your home? But I think I'm going to come up with a new way to go about this. Like, because he playing. Don't nobody got time to play. Gonna use a stun spouter. Now you can't walk. And now you're paralyzed. Now you need me because you can barely move. You can't move. Well, even though you just use scratch, which kind of defeats the purpose of being paralyzed. Are we gonna catch him this time? Yay. Look at God. He made it happen for us. So Paris, the mushrooms grow with the bug host. So is Paris the parasite or is Paris the actual bug? It doesn't matter. We do give this one a name. If you've ever done shrooms in your free time, you'll get the meaning of this because he's gonna come along with us. He's a mushroom, so we might as well call him Trip, because life is a trip. I done been on trips and sometimes they're fun, sometimes. And we're back. I had to do a little intermission. I ran back to a Pokemon Center, healed up my boy, gave him a rare candy, and we're right back around where we started. We're gonna make sure Trip is healed up because he's gonna be instrumental as we move forward. And here we are. We're about to fight this chick. What is her name? Lass Mariam. They were really going through the baby book when they were picking out the names for this game. It's pretty upsetting. I'm gonna campaign Game Freak to add more like creative names, primarily my own, but you don't need to know my name. Not just yet. We're just getting to know each other. Anywho, so this oddish comes out with sweet scent. What scent it is, I do not know. Kush is my cologne. I don't get it. Dead. She's about to send out that young Bellsprout. Bellsprout is like, I had a victory bell in my little Legends playthrough just to see what the mega was about. And it was cool or whatever. It was just a fat victory bell. I don't know. I feel like, again, they were being lazy in design. But when you're a multi-million-dollar company, what do you have to think about design for? And I'm not dissing them because clearly I'm a big Pokemon fan. I decided to start my whole channel with it. So Game Freak, don't at me because I'm not really coming for y'all. I'm just saying, we could do with a little bit of extra creativity, but there's so many layers to this game. I'm so tired of Geodudes, like ridiculously tired. At least it's a male Geodude this time, and I keep bringing it up. I don't know why. It's another Zubat. Just I can't escape though. Can I? I don't think they'll let me escape because Paris is just a little parasite bug thing. There's a parasite on a bug. It's an interesting thought process. Are some bugs considered parasites, or are they like not along the same lines? Because what do you consider like a tick? or flea. Is that a bug or is that like a form of parasite? I don't know. I'm making my head hurt really thinking about it. We knock him out one shot. Eddie grew a little bit. We're strolling down. Oh. Another Zubat. I don't know. And I can't run. They won't let me. I'm tired of you Zubats. They need to find like a nature reservation for Zubats. Because this is ridiculous. I don't frequent caves, so I don't know how many bats are in caves like that. Caves aren't a place I would consider a hangout for me. Whatever. But I guess if you're a Pokemon trainer, you gotta make your way through. Oh, is it another? What? It's a criminal, but I don't know why we haven't made a move towards this criminal just yet. You know, we decided to move. It's another criminal. They're pulling a big job here. Pause. All of the Zubats. I don't get it. Did he just catch the Zubat today? This is a little much. I'm confused. He's confused. Again, one shot. Gang. 63 points for my boy. I'll use a Ekans. I am like deathly afraid of snakes, so you'll never hear about me doing a playthrough with an Arbok or a Sandaconda or a Survivor. You'll never hear about it. You know why? Because I don't get down with snakes. And if you know anything about like Harry Potter and whatnot, to answer your question, if you ask the question, I'm not going to be in Slytherin. And while I do love green is actually my favorite color, I just flat out don't get down with snakes. Not even in people form, because that's not cool either. No form of snake is cool. No justice for snakes. None. I can personally I want to stop running into and having to fight Zubats. To be honest with you, this is like the worst. And we still got like the last leg of this cave to go through. And how many? They should have gave me a repel. At what point in the game do you start getting repels? Because this ain't right. I think we decided at this point to start putting some order in things. It's a little boy with a yellow hat. Did you come to explore too? No, this giant cave is blocking me literally from my journey. You're talking about, did you come to explore? Where are your parents at? Seriously. You're asking me about exploring caves. This little boy looked all of 9 with a rat. With a rat in his pocket. Talking about he's exploring caves. And I know I said earlier that, you know, technically we're all from Africa or everybody in this game is Japanese, and while nationality and race are for the most part irrelevant depending on who you are, I think there's a certain type of parent that would allow their child to run around with a rat in a cave in the middle of the day, because this game has no daytime, nighttime cycle. So he's in the middle of the day in a cave with a rat in his pocket, 2 rats in his pocket. Not even a gerbil, mind you. The name is literally Rat Tatata. I'm just saying. Call child services on his parents. Matter of fact, after I beat you down, I'm gonna make sure I get your information, because as soon as I get to CERULREAN, I'm gonna report your parents. Because where are the police? Is it Officer Jenny? It's not Officer Jenny. It's Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny. So where are the Officer Jennies? Because there's nobody watching the kids. You got these thugs, for lack of a better term, out here in black jumpsuits, giant R on their chest, stealing fossils and Pokemon, and running a game corner. What universe is this? It's not like they're out there hiding, unless they're paying off politicians, which is more realistic than I really thought about. I don't know. Anyway, we one-shot this zoo back, because I'm not going to delve into that rabbit hole that I just took place in. I just think the player defeated youngster, what was it, John? I'm gonna talk to your parents. Latino Heat. Oh, my boy's about to evolve. So he's gonna go from New Japan in Mexico Eddie to WCW Cruiserweight Champion Eddie Guerrero. So I moved this forward a little bit, because let's get through this cave. So this was like my one and only Clefairy that I came up against throughout the whole little run for this cave. And it was pretty upsetting, just the way things went down. So I think I made the stun spore. So we made the stun spore, but okay. And then I think I switched. 1996, Eddie Guerrero. He's paralyzed. He can't hit me, so he's not gonna slap me up real quick. Hit the Ember. He's gonna hit the Encore because he wants another taste, which is pause. We're gonna try to catch him. I only got 1 Pokeball left because Paris wanted to be a parasite, for lack of a better term. And we can't get him, so he misses the Sing. If he had to hit that Sing, I honestly would have been really upset. I can't believe he tried to Sing me before I was about to light him up. Another black jumpsuit. Hide your wives, hide your kids. The black jumpsuits is out. See what I tell you, Thug, look at this hat. He don't even got an identity. He's like a Black Panther, but bad. I don't know if that was a worthy comparison, but they uniformed up is my main point. And a man shouldn't have that much power type, You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean. You're trying to hear me. You got a rat. Let's run it with this rat. How? He's confused. And that's a KO. The experience points is really lacking. So we decided to switch out to Trip. And he's gonna come out with the Saiyan Shrew for no reason, other than just for me to have some fodder to attack. I don't get it. Do you enjoy being weak? Do I have to decimate your whole criminal organization because y'all just have poor Pokemon selection? That's literally what it is, stupidity. The homeboy got a Mewtwo. I know, it's no secret. He got a Mewtwo, and he a drug dealer. It's no secret. Cause what do gym leaders make a year? I'm gonna include that in the caption at some point. If you can, I'm going to Google how much does the average gym leader make, cause he ain't making enough to run a criminal organization. And if you've seen any of the movies or anything, dude got like a laboratory, dude got helicopters, if I'm not mistaken, dude got a boat, dude has armor for Mewtwo to enhance his powers. Dude genetically engineered a mythical Pokemon to create another Pokemon, and then he put enhancing gear on him. And through all of that, he doesn't even use them in the fight. Not in this game. I don't know. There was an anime based on the games. I don't know if he used them in the games. He didn't use them in the anime, at least not against Ash. I don't know if I'm pretty sure he used them against Gary or Blue, however you want to look at it. So at this point, I'm losing patience. I'm trying to get out of this cave because I'm getting claustrophobic. You see the way I'm moving. I don't got them loafers on no more. I got some Air Max 95s on, but I'm still running into women Geodudes. I'm trying to jet up out of here. Another dude, newspaper hat. He want to come for me, Mr. Newspaper Hat. All I see is boot cuts. Dude, he got calf-high boots on. What kind of thug are you, bro? What kind of thug are you? On the dead homies. Can't get no respect out here in no calf-high white boots. Big belt. I don't know what you dress like, my guy, but you dressing real unfamiliar. You don't dress like a real one. At least Giovanni come out in a suit with the little turtleneck jump off, looking like Nico Bellic. Shout outs Nico Bellic. Though Nico Bellic never really owned a criminal organization. He was a hitman and a runner. In multiple ways. But I don't want to get into another franchise. I do. Like I was saying before, I do want to get into GTA playthroughs and like maybe get into other PlayStation games along the line. It just kind of depends on the journey of the channel, but support us and grow. You don't know how far we'll go, to be honest with you. Right now, I think we're gonna focus on this playthrough. I'm waiting for Pokemon Champions to drop. I might do like a little ladder move, depending on how things set up. I'm really curious to how that's gonna be put together, because I've seen like certain YouTubers and they did like a little early playthrough and they broke down, but I'm just like, it's just gonna be that quick, that easy. I'm curious. We got off topic a little bit, but GTA playthroughs, at least when 6 comes out, I wish they would do a port of GTA 4. I think in the first episode, I mentioned how I love for Game Freak to do like remakes Black and White, or do a port of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Rockstar, another company that might not necessarily all the time listens to its fans, but they do give their fans quite a bit. So before I even get into that, Rockstar, Hear My Cries, port GTA 4 to PS5. I beg of you, it's Super Nerd Miguel, which is a super stunner lit name for a nerd. He's got these fossils. I was talking so much I wasn't even looking at what he was talking about. Anyway, he got these fossils. He using disable. He using dumb moves because I got him switched up. I used confusion, and about ball. It didn't knock him out. But he decided to use pound. Pause. Confused again. You're done. You're done bun. That's a done bun. All right. Sent out a Voltor because he has no self-respect. Hit me with the design. Hit me with it. I love it. This double kick does nothing. He decides to use charge, which also does nothing. It's bad enough that it's Voltor. You want to waste it by doing nothing. I don't know why I put Nidoran out here because this focus energy, the RNG in this is ridiculous. What is he about to do? Nothing. He did another charging move. Double kick again. Double kick again. Bruh. He decided to use Screech. He's done no moves so far. Thank you. Big crit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Level 13. Table 7. So we decided to go with, he's got 3 Pokemon. That's a little much. I did think about it this part. It's like, what would it be like to play with a Weezing? Like, self-destruct just on sight. Just no F's giving. We don't even care about losing a Pokemon, just as long as you lose a Pokemon. That might be interesting. What is the best nature for Weezing and Kanto Weezing? Not even... Well, Kanto Weezing is pretty cool, but it doesn't have neutralizing gas. Not that would be a thing. I don't know. But that's a ways away. I got the Dome Fossil. I couldn't remember which fossil turned into what at this current juncture. I'm hoping for Kabuto Tops, but either way it won't get used, so it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter. I'm trying to dip up out of here. It's a Geodude. Oh, I'm not even gonna address it. I'm not even gonna say anything this time. Let me see if this double kick does anything. It's weak against fighting type moves, right? How much? I have to look up the power on some of these moves because this is out of pocket. Out of pocket. All right. And let's grab this. It's an antidote. A little late in the game, but thanks. And we are finally out of Mount Moon. So I did a little quick healing and I decided to jump right into that battle with Blue so we can at least get ready for the next episode. So this was a pain of a little battle. So we go out with Eddie, Latino Heat, as you know by now. He comes out with the sand attack. Fine. I'm gonna go with an Ember. Doesn't really do anything, but this does not that much, but still. And he misses because RNG. And I don't get it. Quick attacks me, Ember again. We get him in the yellow, and guess what he decides to do? He's gonna switch into War Turtle. Why? So he gets hit with the Ember. I'm gonna go out of the trip because I'm thinking like, all right, well, we can eliminate your best Pokemon right off rip. He's like, he gets hit with a water gun, critical hit. I paid the price for nothing, and let's not even ignore the fact that he resists water type moves, but it did way more than it needed to. He does a withdrawal. And so we get him all the way down. I think if I'm not mistaken, he's gonna use like a potion here, or he's use another water gun. So I'm in the red. That's cool. He doesn't care about me. And right before he's about to get, he does the same thing that I do. He's gonna heal up. He's either gonna heal up or switch out. I can't remember. He withdrew his Squirtle, which is fine. And then we go back into, it wasn't Eddie. Who was it? I think I just write it out. Nah. Nidoran makes sense. Gust me, that does a ridiculous amount. I don't know why I did that. Okay, I decided to heal up Eddie. That makes sense. He hits me with a quick attack that KOs. Doesn't even poison point. Doesn't poison point, which is crazy to me. At least make him pay the price. These abilities, like, sometimes you're just like, where was it? I don't know why I did a Mega Punch, but it didn't do the job. He hits me with another Gust. This battle was way more than I was anticipating, to be honest with you. All right, we finally knock out Pidgeotto. He goes back into Squirtle. I'm definitely going back into Trip. And he comes with it. Come with it, bro. Come at me, bro. He hits me with another water gun. I'm like, at this point, yeah, that should be it. Thank you. So after getting through his toughest 2 Pokemon, it's like pretty breezy after that. I don't know. I'm trying to remember who he comes out with next. It's probably Abra, which is insane. So I decided to switch into Scotty so he could get some points because we hadn't really done anything with Scotty in a while. This is the Magikarp that we got at the Pokemon Center after we beat Brock in Pewter City. It was like $500. I might add in the clip. We'll see. He tries to use Teleport in battle. I don't know why. And he uses another teleport. Why is he so fast? But I guess because if you can teleport, you must be hella fast. He uses it again. That's stupid. And I don't know why I didn't go for a quick attack, but for some whatever reason I used Gust again. All right, he's finally out, and his last Pokemon's gotta be Rattata. It's gotta be. Yeah. It would make sense to go into Eddie here. Alright. I didn't go into Eddie. He hurts my defense. He loves using these like status inflicting moves with no backup plan in sight. Why? Why did you do any of that? Quick attack. Quick attack. He knocked him out. I'm still not going into Eddie. Why? I do not know. He misses the attack. How you miss a quick attack? I've never really seen that. And then we win the battle. And after all that, you know what he says to me? I need to take it easy because I was the one instigating the fight, right? He was the one that came at me talking about Bill. I'm finna go see him. I don't even need you to tell me how your trip with Bill was, because I don't care. Like, you're just such a try-hard, bro. Like, get out my face, bro. Smell you later. Oh, you're gonna come back. You feel sorry for me, but I just beat you. You see how I hate her move, bro? He called me a chatty little gossip. I'm upset. But with that, I think we're going to heal up my Pokemon, and we are going to bring things to a close. On the next episode, we will go through Nugget Bridge. We will finally fight Misty. We'll see how that goes, and we'll see about the robbers in the house above here. So I appreciate you for coming out. With always, like, subscribe, check me out on Instagram. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you.